Welcome to my channel, and this channel was created to empower you with the skills about the basics of managing money. In our last video, we looked at the difference between a business and an investment. We said that you have to be active as a business owner because you have to market, plan, and also execute your plan. You also have to be very active because you do not want your capital or investment to get lost. You are banking on that money to bring more money, and that's how you make your money. On the other side, we looked at an investment, and we say that an investment is a passive income. What does this mean? It means that you get your money and you invest it in an organization or somewhere, and in return, you get a higher interest so that you can be able to build up your money. Investment is better than just putting your money in savings. Today we're going to look at another type of investment, and we are going to look at shares. My name is Jane N. Hughes, and I am the author and publisher of The Basics of Managing Money, Keep It Simple to Build Savings.
Here we go.
Money, money, making crap for money, money, and money, money, making crap for money, money, yeah.
We dig deeper about and understanding what shares mean. I work with people every day, and even though I've written a book which is very simple to understand, I still get people who come and tell me that they could not understand the concept of shares and how they work. Remember, I'm not a financial advisor. Therefore, all what I talk about and the information I give out there is just based on my own journey and self-taught. So shares are a part or a portion of an organization. What does this mean? It means that an organization would like to do or to undertake a big project. However, they do not have that money to do that. And the only thing they can do is to give part of their organization to the public so that they can be able to raise the money to do that project. They therefore take their request to the public and they request you to buy some shares so that they can be able to carry on with their businesses. So they put the shares out there and you buy a small portion, another person buys another portion, and another person buys another portion, and collectively the organization manages to raise the money they need or require. If you have bought a lot of shares, then you own a bigger portion of that organization. If you have bought 3 or 2 shares, then your portion is just that small. To enable you to buy shares, you cannot just go to the organization and say you want to be part and parcel of them. There is a process and there is a procedure of buying your shares. The organization itself, which wants to sell their shares, have to be registered with Australian Securities Exchange. It is a share market where the exchange happens, whether it's locally or internationally. So your work is to use probably a broker because you cannot go to the market directly. And that broker will have shares or will get you access to have a look at what shares are being sold, and then you can be able to buy them through a broker. Alternatively, you can also register yourself and have an account with ASX, which is Australian Securities Exchange, and then you can be able to go and peruse and have a look at what shares are being offered and at how much, to have an understanding, so that when you go to the broker, you are fully aware what you want and at how much you're going to buy your shares at. Once you go through your broker, they're going to buy your shares according to what you really want. There is a form in there which you fill and you are asked whether you want to buy the shares according to the market or you want to buy the shares in a bidding way, which means you put a price, and if someone is interested, then they'll buy your shares. You have to remember that the broker also makes a little bit of money. Therefore, it is important to have a look at how much do they cost you to be able to buy those shares. Within the banks, they normally have a branch of brokerage of shares. They normally sell and buy shares for you. Have a look with your bank and see whether they have this branch. And if they do, check also how much money they charge if they're going to buy shares or you sell shares through them. I can remember when I went to the bank first to find out about it. I had done all my research. I knew and understood more about shares, and the guy looked at me and he was stunned. They were going to charge consultation, but I said I wasn't going to pay any consultation because I knew what I was talking about, and for sure they never charged me anything. So before you go to the bank, have a look, do research, understand how shares work, so that when you go to the bank, you have full information so that you know what you're talking about. If your bank is charging a lot of money to be able to transact or buy shares for you, look outside the bank. There are other organizations out there which offer the same services. So the brokerage helps you in buying the stock and also selling your stock. To buy and sell shares or stock, you have to do a lot of research. You have to go to ASX and have a look at how is the market performing, what shares would you be interested in, and how is the organization which is selling those shares, what is their capacity in terms of their capital and how they are performing in the market. When you buy shares, your aim is to buy shares at a very low price, so that when you want to sell, then you can sell it at a higher price. I'm going to discuss this in my next video. And that is the basics of managing money. Please like, follow, and subscribe. And I would like to hear what you think on the comments below. And I'll see you in my next video.